Now we will discuss about the ways of applying a patch. Before we apply the patch or download the patch, we need to fire the below command. Select release_name from FND product groups. Select patch name, patch type from AD applied patches where patch name and gives the bug the patch number. Select bug ID, bug number, creation date from AD bugs and give the bug number. Also check if any other languages are installed other than English from the query FND languages. Now, if the patch is not applied, then we need to download and the patch, checking the OS versions. After we have checked that the patch is not applied, now we are all set to apply the patch. We need to enable the maintenance mode and bring down the application and then download the patch. Go to the patch directory and fire the command AD-patch. Once we fire the command AD-patch, it prompts for many questions like the apps and the system password, the number of workers, is it the correct Appletop, the database, the driver file name, the patch size, the file name, the email notification, and the patch gets applied. After the patch gets applied, we need to check the log files that is located in Appletop admin SIT log. We get two log files, that is adpatch.log, which contains information about the patch, summary about the patch, and we also have adpatch.lgi. It contains additional information about the patch. For example, what file patches has copied, generated, or which files did not copy, like those informations. Now, after it is applied, so we need to cross-check whether the patch has been applied or not, again from the following two tables, AD applied patches and AD bugs. When the patch is applied, it gets reflected as a patch is applied on the application. We can also check from the OAM if patch is applied or not. Now let's see which are the tables that gets affected after applying AD patch. AD bugs. It holds information about the various Oracle application bugs whose fixes has been applied in Oracle application. AD applied patches. If two patches happen to have at the same node but different contents, for example merge patch, they are considered distinct, but this table has information about or holds information about both the patches. Then we have AD files, stores information about the files in the patch. AD patch drivers, to find out which patch driver is applied. And number 5, AD patch driver languages, to find out if a language patch is applied for a particular patch. So this is a way to apply a patch. Now we will see what are the normal day-to-day errors we encounter while applying a patch. The first error we get, patch fails with an error, unable to generate form. Do you want to continue? Yes, we can continue. Because we can manually generate the forms using F60gen utility. The next error we get, unable to generate jar files. We can continue the patch because we have this ADJ key, or from AD-admin we can generate the jar files. The third normal error that we face is that a patch failed because the worker has failed. We need to check the worker log file and do necessary modification and start the workers. So you might think of why a worker fails. A worker fails when it is unable to find expected data, object, files which the driver file is trying to update, edit, or modify. Tables and objects are invalid, prerequisite patch is missing. This can be also a reason why the worker fails. Patch wizard. This is used to determine the patches that have not been applied to the application system. It makes a comparison between the patches already applied against the list of recommended patches. It also tells the impact of applying the patch. Now, the last part we have is that how to do or how to merge patches. The steps of running AD-MRG patches is the first step in the patch top. Create two directories as source and target. Download the patches needs to be merged in the source directory and unzip the patches and run AD-MRG PCH-S, the source, the path where the patches are downloaded, -D destination, the path where merge patches needs to be created, merge underscore name, and the name of the merge driver. In this way we run the merge patches. However, please remember, AD-MRG PCH will not merge of different releases platforms. Also don't merge AD and FND patches. For example, in the first patch we have 2 PO, 1 AD and FND. And on the second patch we have 1 PO, 1 GL and AD. So there are total 3 patches. The first will be for the PO and the GL. So 4 patches will get applied. 2 from here, 1 from here and 1 this. The next is only for the AD. We have 2 ADs that can be merged. This one and this one. And the final is for the FND. So that's the reason I told that we cannot merge AD and FND patches. So that's all we have for the patching tutorial. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks and have a good day. Bye-bye.